Throughout our lives, we've been told to save money. Most people don't, but what if I told you that saving money is for poor people? And in this video, we're going to be talking about why saving your money isn't the best thing to do with your money. So stick around. Hey guys, how's it going? And thanks for coming. I'm Nick, and this is Real Life Money. If you like topics like this involving money, saving, and investing, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you could get notified when their new video comes out. So by the end of this video, we should know the different mindsets that we should have to understand financial independence and how to get there, and how saving might not be the best for your money. So we grow up, right? And people tell us about money, that we should possibly save it. Well, first let's look at who actually tells us that. So that could be, most likely, it's going to be our parents. But that could be teachers, could be friends, could be relatives. And I'm sure they're all great people. Maybe not some. But I will say, they might be great. However, you have to ask yourself this honest question. Are they rich or are they poor? Now, I wouldn't say it makes them a bad person whatsoever, right? Now, I will say, if you're going to start talking about money and you don't have any, I'm going to completely tune you out, because it makes no sense to listen to someone in that situation. Like, think of it for yourself. Would you listen to anyone that's giving financial advice that doesn't have any finances to back that up? That's like listening to an accountant on putting a new roof on your house. That's like listening to an overweight person talking about the right way to work out and for how long. And that's also like listening to the government of learning how to budget and how not to lie. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. So that's the first mindset to actually have, of who to actually listen to. Now that actually might start questioning if you should be listening to me. You should be skeptical. And if you are, that's a good thing. You should be questioning everything in life. Everything, everywhere. Because at the end of the day, you're not really sure who you could trust. Now, as for me, I learned things on the internet. And the internet never lies. That's a quote by Jesus himself. No, that's a lie. So I'll give you a quick synopsis of my background so you could actually understand if you should listen to me or not. You don't have to at the end of the day. You're your own person, and we have to make these different decisions. So for me personally, I am debt-free. I was able to build up a six-figure amount by the age of 25. I'm maxing out different retirement accounts and able to save half of my income every single month. I'm just starting to make money off of YouTube, where I'm starting from absolutely nothing, and I gained experience through that. Also started working at a job at 15, officially have like the investing mindset of actually doing research and knowing all this stuff for around 7 years at this point. And of course, special thanks to my mom that threw me into preschool when I was 2 years old and started learning about money through playing grocery store at home before I even had consciousness. So if you're still with us, I do like to have the right mindset people in the community. So if you are still here, I'm assuming we're all friends now. But I will say, going back to the idea of saving, is, now I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's definitely not like horrible. But the fact that if money is sitting there, that's when it becomes an issue, because it is not helping you in like any way, shape, or form. Instead of money laying around, you need to use that money so it could actually work for you. Start making you money. You don't want to work for money. I mean, we all have to, but eventually, you know, you want a bunch so you don't have to work as much. And that's the plan. So instead of sucking it away in a bank, we're going to go over some of the main ideas that you need to actually use instead of that savings mindset. So getting to the main entree, first idea would be paying off your debt. And this is a huge one. People probably understand this, but it's even worse than we even imagine. Because if you're just saving money in a bank account, let's say, it's just doing just that, sitting there, while debt is eating into you because of interest, and it's not doing anything for you. So it's hurting you. When you pay that debt off, you no longer have to pay that interest payment. You are no longer a slave to the lender, and you're your own person that's going into financial independence. Some other ideas would be to start putting money into different retirement accounts, or just start investing in general. So if you do have like a 401k plan, if you have a Roth IRA, you can invest into you, your future, your retirement. So then your money grows and it works for you, so then you could then use it in your future. It's the idea of every single dollar that you own is a little worker for you, and you want to kick it into gear so it could actually start working for you and start making you money. And this list could go on and on and on. You could get into different products that you invest in an inventory, and then you sell those products, so that money is making you more money. You could get into real estate. There are so many different strategies there, but all these different ideas have the same mindset, which is why I wanted to really focus on that in the beginning. I understand it took a little time to get to the specific examples, but we really have to understand before we do anything. And these are some ideas that we can do so we could have our money be used for us. Because debt would be eating you alive if you didn't. Inflation. Not many people even understand or even realize, but inflation, it might be slowly but surely eating us alive. But over time, it does. And if you have your money just saved, like not everyone, poor mindset people are telling you to save all your money. Again, it's not a horrible thing to do, but I wouldn't save everything, because you need to use it. I always think of this example because it really opened my mind when I started thinking about saving. So let's say a lot of people want to make 6 figures a year, right? $100,000. So let's make that dream a reality. Let's say you just got a job that actually pays that. Now let's say you're a good saver and you're saving even 10% of that. So you're saving $10,000 a year. Take out taxes and all that stuff, okay? Keeping it simple. So you're saving $10,000 a year. To save $1 million, that's going to take you 100 years. Even if you're making $100,000 and saving 20%, which is like a good savings rate, it's still going to take you 50 years. And that's not accounting for any like interest rate. It might take a little shorter, but still, I want it faster than 50 years. Our time is very valuable, and this is the reason why saving money is not worth it, especially over the long term. We have to make it work for us. So we have to change our view of money, because it's not working. Look at most people living paycheck to paycheck. We don't want to live like that. We want to be different. We want to be weird. We want things to actually work. So we have to stop listening to, it sounds bad, they're great people, but don't listen to poor people when they're giving financial advice. So when you start doing more of these rich mindset actions instead of those poor mindset behaviors, you start becoming more financially responsible. When you're more financially responsible, you start becoming more financially independent. You're no longer a slave. You have options. And then eventually, what I think we're all trying to strive for is to become, or to have, financial freedom. You use money as a tool so you could use your life the way you want to use it, so you could actually live and be happy. Imagine that. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Hopefully that helped you out a bit. Different mindsets, ways of thinking. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say, because I know a lot of people are into the frugal things and minimalist things and save all your money. It's good, but it might not get you where you want to be. So again, thank you so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.